everybody, and welcome back once again. Here we are with another edition of Inside the Headset. We're at week 5, game 5. Kids, halfway through the regular season, and I've got the head coach of the Riverdale Warriors in front of me, head coach Will Kriesky. How you doing, Coach?
Doing all right. Had better days.
I guarantee you have. Looks like you was working hard out there. Rain kind of shifted your schedule to this afternoon.
Yes, it did.
So you were just having to, but you want your full 2 hours,
Yes.
and so you just had to, I guess, guys will go at 4:30, whatever,
Yeah.
4:45, and then try to get it in. We got daylight here still,
Yes.
yeah.
So we flipped we usually do a film session before and a film session after, but we did them both before practice today.
Okay.
So we really didn't lose a lot
Nothing.
of
You just
time.
reshifted
Yes.
the agenda.
And it probably was actually pretty good for the kids to change it up a little bit on them.
We're going to talk about Friday night, but we're going to work up to that. You know, a lot of people may not figure it out, but we're close. I mean, we didn't win the game Friday night.
No.
Okay, we did not win the game, but we lost the first one at 7, then we lost by 3, and now we've got it trimmed down to 2.
Yes.
So, you know, you're closing the gap. I mean, you are getting a little, your kids are starting to get, I guess, a little bit more gelled. Coach Ron always said by game 5, you should kind of figure out who the heck you're going to be for the rest of the season.
Yes.
But in my opinion, and we'll get into Hillsboro, are you starting to see that maybe I have more runway like you thought toward the back of the season, and you're going to hit that momentum, and then they're going to get a little bit more confidence in them and stuff like that.
Yeah. The kids, you know, like you said, the last 3 weeks, you know, I kind of got on the bus and was like, man, it's Groundhog Day. The last 3 weeks, you know.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, we lost a 7 to Franklin, and we had the ball with 2 minutes to go and had a chance to tie it to put it in overtime. Then we lost to Blackman by 3 and had an opportunity to kick a field goal to tie it to go to overtime, or we possibly had a chance to score it. And then, you know, Hillsboro, we actually scored the minute and 15, 20 seconds left in the game, but they called back a penalty. And all three games you can go back. Of course, me as a coach, I find every little mistake that's cost us.
And penalties are kind of your responsibility. I don't mean that, but
Yes.
Coach Dye just was with him last night, and he said penalties and turnovers are a coach's responsibility.
Yes.
You got to own that, and
Yes.
that's tough for you because that's where coaching comes in.
Exactly, and that's what, you know, the last 3 weeks, you know, if you look at the paper, we've had more penalties than our opposing team, and that's what it comes down to. So I got to do a better job, and we've worked on it in practice, done the things. And again, with that being said, you know, we're so close from sitting here being 4-0, 3-1, but we're 1-3. That's where it's at, and we got to move forward.
Well, and you know, here's the thing too. We look at. I don't think that won't mean nothing when we get past week 10.
Exactly.
Everybody will be
Exactly
0-0.
You're exactly
What you did those first 10 games, you know, hang your hat or your crown on the district champs or the Region 2A champs or whatever. And there's some glory of accomplishment to anybody in school reaching that. But the most important thing is, you hit week 11, you want to be on fire.
Exactly, and you know, that's what we tell the kids. We just got to keep getting Riverdale football better every week. Every week, we got to come back with a positive attitude. We got to work hard and do what we do to get better. And as long as we do that, by week 11, good things, we should have this thing rolling.
And you're not getting blowed out.
No, sir.
And you're playing competitive and everything. How was it? I mean, did you feel like you got your best effort out of those kids Friday night, or do you see that effort improving, or where are you in the effort scale?
I think every week our kids play hard. We started a little sluggish. Now we weren't lazy or anything, but we were just kind of mentally, I felt like we were a little sluggish. We weren't into the game like we were at Blackman, but then as the game kept going, we picked up and we played. And I told them against any football team, you got to start fast. You can't start slow like that. So, you know, we've done some different things at practice to help change that up, and we're going to get better.
Okay, and then how'd you do in special teams? Did you not do very well there, or did you?
No, we did very well. Special teams, we kicked the ball well. We did miss a tackle on a late kickoff, but that's our fault, and we've worked on that already this week. We punted the ball well. You know, we play pretty well.
When you start looking at some of the whole box of the whole team, we don't have that much further to go. We just need to get there, get that confidence, and then get rolling.
That's the confidence, because that's what we tell the kids at times. At the end of the game, sometimes it's still like they don't. We can see in their eyes like they don't believe yet. Like, just turn the page and believe in us, and we'll be all right. We'll get this thing done.
Yeah.
So.
Let's talk about your opponent Friday night. Going to get on the road. go down to Manchester, play Coffee County. Talk a little bit about Coffee County. I have no idea about what they are, so you take it from here.
Coffee County is a very good football team. They're also like us. They're 1-3, and they played some good teams. They beat Tullahoma in week 1, so they're itching for a win. They've had 3 losses, but they played Smyrna.
Okay, you're not going, and that's going to be a tough
It's
battle.
a very good team, and they played Walker Valley, who's pretty good out
Yeah.
east, and they played JP2 over
Okay.
in Nashville. So they've had a tough schedule too, and they'll be, they love to play Riverdale, and they're going to give it their all when they play Riverdale. So they're going to give us a tough challenge. They have a quarterback, Alante Taylor. He's a pretty high prospect in the Middle Tennessee area, and he's committed to UT, and he's very athletic, very good football player, and I see why he's committed to UT. So we're going to have to do a good job stopping him on Friday night.
Other than that, what will they give me some offense and defense? What will they line up in?
And offensively, they'll spread you out. They'll put 3 on 3. They'll run trips 3-by-1, or they'll go 4-by-1, or they'll even go run 5 receivers on one side. They're going to try to do anything just to spread you out and get in that quarterback's hand. And he's going to take off.
Okay. And then defensively, does he play both ways? I guess.
He doesn't play as much. He probably will play defense against us because he played defense.
Because he wants to.
Yeah,
he wants to.
He's an athlete, and he'll return kicks.
Okay.
And defensively, they're like a 3-3 stack.
All right.
And so they move around, and they run the football. Coach over at Coffee County is doing a great job.
Anything else? I guess you had a good crowd.
Yeah, we had a good crowd at Hillsboro. Our kids travel well.
I know, we know that.
The student body does a great job traveling well. So they do a good job, and kids are working hard, and fans are still supporting us and being positive. We've gotten a lot of emails and support, so we just got to keep the kids positive, keep working hard.
We'll stay after it, and I won't be with you. I'm going to go over and do the Oakland-Blackman game. But
that'll be a good game.
It will be a good game, but be careful on the road and everything. And no coaches shows next week. I got to go to Seattle.
Oh, well.
So I've got to go to, well, I got to go on a, there is, some people think, you go out there and you go on a trip or something. I'm going by myself. I'm going to work a convention. It's long hours. You're in a booth.
Yeah.
You touch down on a plane. You check in. There is a little bit of fun. You get to go out to eat with some of your companions in the company and do things like that. I'll get to see some guys from the Midwest and the young lady from the West and get to come, talk about what we do in our business. But other than that, it's all business. Yeah, it's a lot of long hours, and then conversations about new business, where are you going. You're gonna have to ask a lot of questions to find out where, because I'm looking for something. That's what I am. I'm a salesman. I gotta find it. So all right. Friday night down at Coffee County, 7 o'clock kickoff. Join up and follow the Riverdale Warriors and Coach Will Kriesky, and let's get a W. We'll see you there.